Yo, we had some real legendary shows growing up, man. Hey, shout out to General Zay, bro. We finna get into it. Keep letting your lust control you. You know, this is a conversation we need to have because Gen Z is having a gooning problem.
Keep letting your
Uh
lust
oh.
control you
Oh.
if you want to ruin your life.
Crack the blunts.
Lust will be the
Beat
reason
the
why
meats. I
you
show
don't become
speeds.
successful.
You know one thing too? When I was younger, they called it beating me. Now they calling it gooning. But bro, I remember Ugly Guy had a song, beat me, beat me. Like he had a song promoting it. So when we young, we think, oh, this shit cool. You know what I'm saying? Then I remember in 8th grade, it was either 8th or 7th grade. This how when I got older, I'm like, yo, it's a spiritual attack, bro, for real. I researched on Google because one time I had beat my meat and I'm like, my shit was hurting. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like in 8th grade, so I texted. I Googled like, hey, is masturbation bad? And if Google would have been like, yes, it's bad. You leaping out life forces. You're losing blood. Like I'd have been scared. I'd have been scared straight right then. But guess what Google did? It enabled me. Google was like, yeah, it's all right. Masturbation is normal. Boom, boom, boom. It's okay. It's actually healthy. And I'm like, oh, it's healthy. It's healthy to waste my life fluids. Because what they tell you, you're gonna get prostate. No, the people that get prostate is people that got bad food diet and they releasing every day. So one day they wake up and they Johnson and they energy, they out of energy. You feel me? They could wake up out of energy. That's tough. So, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This shit is crazy.
Fasting is the only way to beat lust because lust is a desire from the body, just like
Shout
food.
out General Zeto.
If you see cheeks right now, you get a stiffy,
Get a stiffy.
and you beat your dende.
I already
You're
watched
listening
this,
to your
but
flesh. If
I
your
wanna say all
stomach
this.
growls, you get up, you go in the fridge and overeat. You're listening to your body. Your body has too much control over you.
Yeah.
When you deprive your body of food, you train your body to deny its desires, and you take control. Then you will be able to deny lust when tempted. Fasting impairs your ability to lust.
The pleasures of the flesh will only bring about pain and suffering.
You're not thinking
Listen
about
to what he said. The pleasure, the lust. So it's gonna feel good, but it only brings you pain and suffering. And I'm eating a little grapefruit right now to break my fast because you know fruits give you hydration in your body. But my first few hours, 5 to 8 hours of my day, I intermediate fast. So when I'm not intermediate fasting, I'm dry fasting. So that's when I'm not drinking, eating nothing. But sometimes I wake up perched. So I gotta eat some grapefruit, some grapes just to get that liquid in me. But I don't have a whole plate of grapefruits. Like, I'm not overdoing it. I just got like 2, 3 just to get my body going. And it's crazy too because you will think you hungry. People eating breakfast in the morning. Bro, I'll wake up, flush out, eat some fruits, go work out, go do stuff. Mind you, I've been fasting the whole time and flush out again. I'm like, yo, them toxins was in me. And I was gonna throw more food on top of that. Like, y'all ever flushed out twice and realized, like, damn, if I would have threw food on top of that, I would have just had more toxins and more toxins. That's how people get fat. Because they never shit out from yesterday. So some people walking with shit from last year. Literally. Literally, like.
you're hungry. You're thinking about what you're going to eat. When you fast, you listen to your spirit. And God's messages are more clear. He's able to talk to you and guide you through life. When you start fasting, the devil's attack gets stronger because fasting isn't about food.
Nope.
It's about surrendering your flesh.
Yep, fighting that flesh.
Awaken your spirit. When you start fasting, you'll feel weak. But that's the point because your flesh has been loud for too long.
Yeah.
And fasting quiets the noise so you can finally hear God's messages again. When you start fasting, your flesh is going to fight back. Distractions are going to multiply because the demons are attacking you. If you could breathe and you can't see the air that you're breathing, don't you think that there's spirits at play that you can't see with the naked eye?
And if y'all don't believe this, watch the anime Yu Yu Hakusho with Urashami. Yusuke and Botan. Botan coming from, she a spirit, she hires the spirit realm protectors, right? The spirit realm detectives. And they can see things that the normal eye can't see. So when it's an invasion on the land, well, let's just say it's bugs and parasites everywhere and they trying to open up this demon portal. Earth getting ransacked by entities and archons and parasites taking, like, draining your neck and all flying around. You don't know what's going on because the naked human eye don't see nothing. But when I seen that video, I'm like, when I'm watching the anime, I'm like, yo, man, this shit might be getting too real. Then they said some shit that got this one. I knew this was really real for real because they was saying it was a group of humans. They oh my goodness, bro. I'm trying to break this down so I don't get striked or nothing, but basically they were channeling demons from the demon realm. And when I thought Aleister Crowley trapping the demons here after they get in a circle, do the ritual, summon them from the demon portal, do all the demon shit, right? Summon them, trap them, and then sell them. So they selling the damn. So let's just say they reincarnated some great 3D alien, right? And they selling them everywhere. Like, yeah, I got a real grave from the demon realm. 3 million, I'll let you see it. 3 billion, I'll let you see it. You think they're not doing that? I got a hybrid wolf man, dog man. I got a hybrid wolf snake. You want to see it? 50 million. Oh, Jurassic Park. We brought back the dinosaurs. Like, I'll be getting deep with this shit, but let's get back to this lust, man.
Like in your vessels, making you lust. Demons want energy so that they can feed off you. They feed
and then
on
they
fear,
gone as soon as you
lust, and doubt. Yep. Fasting removes your ego. And when you finally empty your ego, you make room to be filled with God. Now God's controlling you instead of the devil. They always tell you, wake up 4 a.m, work out, go on runs, cold showers, but they never tell you why. All they tell you is it's getting you comfortable with being uncomfortable. But it's really taming your flesh. It's making your flesh obey you. Because if you want to do something that you know you need to do, and your flesh tells you no, your flesh is literally dominating over you. Your flesh and your spirit are two different entities fighting for dominance over your soul. They're both fighting for the controller. Here's an example. When you know you need to wake up and your flesh tells you 5 more minutes,
5 more minutes,
and you actually lay down for those 5 more minutes,
that don't ever feel good.
Flesh.
And when you do that, it don't never feel good. Ever. Oh, I want to go to work today. You as soon as you wake, you be like, man, I should just went to work. That shit was literally nothing waking up. I should have just woke up and got to work. Now, if you don't need to work, you don't need to work. That's on you. But like, if you know, like, man, I'm better off working, better off, this is my routine. That's your routine. But for some people, like, man, I should have got up and went to the gym. I should have got up and took a walk. Like, stuff like that, you know? Whatever applies to that.
From you. You fasting, taking cold showers, and working out, that's forcing your flesh to do something that it doesn't want to do. When you force your ego, your flesh, to do something that it doesn't want to do every day, you take control over it. Now your flesh obeys you. Now when you see cheeks, you don't care anymore. Now urges, temptations, and addictions go away. Start putting your alarm clock in the bathroom. That way you can't hit snooze. God hates addiction.
That's exactly what I do. I put it in a drawer.
It's you. It's that you can't stand in his presence if you're addicted to the desires from the flesh. Think about it. Pure light can't mix with darkness.
How I think about it is, you got an aura cloak, you got a protection, you have divine. When you holding your energy, not even holding, I don't want to call it that because it's like, oh, I'm holding it, I don't want to let it go. No, it's you. When you're fully operating in a full human vessel at 100% or at a good optimal capacity, you get automatic divine protection. You get automatic protection over you, like your aura, because we got an auric egg. So there's a field of energy, is a field of you that's a light body or a colored body, whatever you want to call it, right? A light body, colored body, whatever you want to call it. When you release your seed, that shit drops. You know when else it drops too? This is my theory. When you try to enact violence for no reason, like, that's why some people, they bounce out and it's clicking. That bitch then probably ran every time, but the time you try to face him, that bitch click. Why did then this shit usually work? I just tried it. I just tried to click him and it didn't work. Cause his aura egg was too strong. Or a nigga might wanted to kill you. But as soon as he walk up to you, hey man, and we'll go about his day. He might have thought, man, I'm gonna get this motherfucker, I'm gonna get him. As soon as he come by you, he forget. Turn the other way. Cause it's something there that's deeper than the eye. He can't see it, but he could feel it. Like, oh, I don't want to fuck with him. And then they ain't but oh yeah, nigga, I'm riding with Drake's nigga button. I got button like the niggas. I'm 5'4". I don't care. I'm 5'4". I got a button, nigga. 3 buttons to your 1 button. Now you just a 5'4" slumped over goofy. I got a button. That button ain't gonna protect you. You know what's gonna protect you? Your life force. That button, everybody got a fucking button. A nigga could, bro, I could get up on you with a 357 from the and smack your shit, and you wouldn't even get to use the button. Now I get up on you with a deuce. Nigga get you in your sleep with a damn handkerchief. What you talking about, bro? Your button. People be thinking these exterior weapons make you more powerful or some shit like that. But then when you go down, you ain't gonna have that. You know what you gonna have though? Your energy. But we don't go down over here. We go up.
Love can't merge with hate. God's nature is absolute. So anything that opposes it gets turned away. Right. Before you pass away, your heart has to be as light as a feather. If your heart is too heavy, if you're addicted to materialistic items in this world, money, fornication, food, the cracking buns all day, you're gonna burn in hell because your heart is too heavy. And since you're attached to this world, it's gonna make you want to come back while you're burning. So before you pass on, you have to make sure your heart is as light as a feather. I want to go to Earth. I'm not finished. You burning. Think trying to get back to this motherfucker. A coin has two sides, just like the flesh and the spirit. When you're not feeding one, you're feeding the other. Temptation visits everyone, but acting on it is a choice. This world is full of easy access to pleasure, but pleasure fades fast. It distracts you, comforts you, and keeps you busy without you moving forward. And that's why the scroll never ends and the high never lasts. Think of Diddy locked up right now because he was never satisfied. Because lust makes you think about what you can gain, not what you can lose. Hunger is the first step of self-discipline. If you can control what you eat, you can control everything else.
Like the average person, they don't want to wake up and eat a grapefruit. And they don't want to do that shit. But I ain't gonna lie, the grapefruits in Arizona are fucking good. Like they sweet, but they still healthy though. And it give you natural hydration because you know that water not really hydrating you. It's dead water. So you gotta eat fruits. But I want to wake up and eat hash browns and pink. Mind you, you just ate last night. How the fuck are you hungry? That's one thing people want to talk about the herb. And I love chiefing the herb, but in moderation because the herb is very dangerous, bro. You know what I'm saying? People, like, that's something to talk about. It's dangerous, bro. It's not for everybody. Like, man. I say it's dangerous because if you don't have enough willpower, it'll smoke you. The herb, it has intelligence. I feel like it's not even I feel like it come from a different star system. It come from a different planet. So be careful when you just tap herb willy-nilly. You just waking up tapping the herb. You ain't even set your own mind foundation yet. You just tapping herb. You just doing shit. Like I got a real relationship with the herb. Like right now, I'm sober right now, right? So I'm probably gonna be sober for another 4 or 5 more hours. So I do it when I want to, right? But let me tell y'all this though about the whole the eating situation. That I gotta wake up eat hot cakes and eggs and bacon. Like when I tell people I ain't ate eggs in 6 years, they be like, "You don't eat eggs?" No, I don't. It's not that hard to stop eating shit. And if I do want like a breakfast or something, I might eat a tofu scramble. The tofu with the green onions and the red peppers and hash browns and some wheat bread or something. If I really want to go breakfast or something, but I'm only gonna do that if I'm out of town or something. When I'm at home, I'm on schedule. Even when I'm out of town, my AMs always start my breakfast is always fruits. When I'm out of town, it's smoothies or fruits. When I'm at home, it's my cut up fruits and water or teas and shit. But you just because you control what you eat don't mean you could control everything else. That's not true. You still got to do more inner work than that. It's not as simple as 1, 2, 3, but it's something that you got to reprogram your mind every single day. Like, yo, there was a time in your life when you didn't release your energy, bro. Think about that. Think about the first 10 years, 15 years of your life. And think about that moment when everything changed. Think about how your life went down here, how you start getting depression, how shit start to happen after you start doing this shit. Think about it. It's not hard to see. I look at my life and see it. I'm like, yo, if I would have knew about this shit in high school, I would be a beast. I would have been the most popular, blew up on YouTube. I would have did all that shit. I would have did it all. I didn't have the energy to. Why? Because I'm beating. Like, I wish I can go back to my 15, 14. Like, nigga, look what you could do. And it just disappear. I'll be like, I'll lock in from there. Look, nigga, like what you could do. You know what I'm saying? So picture me like currently successful or some shit. Look, nigga. But yeah, though, man. Shout out to General Zato, bro. This video is very powerful. We're gonna finish it.
God is that big ball of light in the sky. See how he slowly stopped overeating and God was able to reach him more clearly? You don't need to satisfy every impulse every time it appears. You're only eating 3 meals a day because it's a habit.
Bro, I remember this SpongeBob episode, bro.
Tied to comfort. When
Bro,
you
this PB&J
decrease
looking
your
so
food
good.
consumption, you train your mind to regulate desire. Food is Satan's tool.
That shit looked hella good back
The
then.
devil won't destroy you outright.
With the
He'll give
jelly.
you the tools to do it yourself. All your primal instincts lower your consciousness.
Starfish jelly.
Food, clapping buns.
Clapping
sleep.
buns.
When you fast from
Damn,
all these
can't
things,
sleep.
it raises your consciousness so that you're in control and you can hear God more clearly.
Right.
The less you act on your primal instincts, the less you crave them. Lust is only a distraction because you're looking at the outside of a person and not the inner beauty. You want the mother of your kids to have true inner beauty.
Yep.
Not a big butt and not a pretty face.
Hell
And
no.
a real female is looking for the same in you. Inner beauty.
Yep.
Inner beauty is a clean spirit. I'm not going to be here telling you to self-improve.
It's a scam.
Self-improvement is a scam. You'll work out more, read books.
Yeah, like, come on,
meditate.
bro.
I know you're tired of
Yeah,
hearing
that
those
shit is
things.
bullshit, bro.
If self-improvement really worked, why does your life go like this? 1 minute you're on top of the world, and next minute you can't even get out of bed.
Why do you think I start creating more content? Because, bro, I realized 2-3 years ago, I was consuming just content every day on how to do this, how to do that, how to break the, like, you know what I'm saying? Not really like self-improvement videos, but for me, I was watching hella spiritual videos, like the awakening, this happened, and this, and activate that, and this, like a whole bunch of stories and just ancient history. And I'm just like, yo, what the can I do with this information right now? I got all this information. People want to call it regurgitating, but I'm regurgitating into content. To me, I have insight. I know what I know. But I got to make something out of this and put it into the world. So sometimes, like I was just talking to my bro Devon about this shit. Like I had to start making woke bot content. Because they just took down my video on TikTok. Like they gave me 2 strikes. I'm about to get monetized again on TikTok. And they already striking me. Because I made a video talking about birth certificate and driver's man law status, straw man, and shit like that. And it's like, okay, we know who these apps ran by. We know who this shit organized by. You would give your whole heart and trying to wake somebody up, do all this shit. And when they deplatform you or when they whoop you, nobody gonna be there to lift you back up. Or nobody gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're just gonna tell you, oh, it's a part of the matrix. Or they own the, like, yeah, we know this, but what we gonna do about it? Because there's other people doing this shit and they're not going through this. Or they getting through. So what I gotta do to get through? That's what you need to figure out. It's sometimes it's not a self-improvement video. Sometimes just turning the videos off and going off of you. There's nothing wrong with doing it your way, bro. At all. At all. Anything. If I'll say that's the best way to do it.
And you're repeating that cycle over and over again. If self-improvement really worked, wouldn't your life just be
a continuing,
a straight line of progress? The reason why it doesn't work is because you clearly want to improve, but deep down you feel like you don't deserve it.
Yeah,
that's
self-worth.
not my opinion. That's a fact.
Yep.
If you truly want to improve,
you'll
why
do
does
it.
your motivation decrease over and over again? I'll show you why. If a female puffs gas and finds out she's pregnant, immediately she's gonna quit puffing gas.
Not all of them,
partying and drinking.
most of
not
them,
for
yeah.
herself, but for the love of
the
her
child. Right.
Kevin Durant, every time he scores, he touched them numbers for his coach that passed away. You get it? He has a why. He's not just playing.
He has
just
a
to play.
wife.
He loves something more
Absolutely
than himself, his purpose. That lady stopped puffing because she loves something more than herself,
Yeah.
her child. You will never change for yourself, but you will change for something you love. The man who has a why can bear any how Find your external why. Me, I remember everybody who hurt me. I remember everything I let slide. When you find your why, everything will shift. You don't have a consistency problem. You have a purpose problem. You need to hate the world enough to change it, but love the world to consider it worth changing.
That's crazy you said that, bro. Like, that's really where I'm at right now. Let's finish the video.
Before I record a video, I approach it like 1,000,000 people are watching me and they need to hear this message. So listen, as long as you get tempted and think you need buns, or as long as you get tired and think you need sleep,
damn, I can't sleep.
As long as you get hungry and think you need food, it's gonna be hard for you to transition to the next stage.
Okay, the sleep one was kind of extreme. You feel me? You could sleep, my nigga, but y'all know when it's people getting gluten sleep. Like, come on, bro. You ain't even exert no energy. You just napping. Like, come on, bro. Like, I take my naps in the middle of the day though, but they're power G boost recharges because I wake up super early and I'll take a nap, recharge, and then go back out there in the field and go work and stuff like that. But then some days I don't. Bro, General Zay is ahead of his time. But this is the type of information you get when you're connected with God, when you're connected with the universe, when you're connected with life force. Like, the things he's saying, you all know this internally. You all have this same information. That's why it resonates like this. That's why these videos resonate. But what he's saying with, like, purpose, nobody can give you your purpose. I can't do it. General Zay can't give you no purpose. I can sit here and tell y'all what motivates me every day. You know, for me, it's seeing my folks die in their root chakra. My grandpa, I didn't meet him, but my dad told me when he seen him, he got clapped from AIDS back then, New York, and heroin. Got clapped him in New York, and he used to be NOI. He was in the 60s with Malcolm and all them. Not literally with Malcolm, but in that field, you know, street cat. But his pops was a J, my dad. So he used to always sing Raekwon. My dad, when he was young, when I was 8, who killed nigga's father? That was his favorite song. When Raekwon was like, who killed nigga's father? Who killed nigga's father? Who killed nigga's father? The government. That's who did it. So when I look at my pops, he checked out in his 50s. He was alcoholic, stuck in his lust, stuck beating. I remember one time I called him. He like, oh yeah, I'm happy. And I could have been doing some shit. I could have been doing something. I'm like, yo, why would you even, you know, because the older some men get, like, they get more, they don't give a fuck. But like, bro, when I had kids, bro, I'm gonna want to be here and live for my kids. My grandpa wasn't there for his dad, for his son. He clapped out. He didn't want to be there for his. He didn't want to get better. My dad, he did the best with the information he could, but he transcended, bro, in his root chakra. I don't want to die in my root chakra, bro. That's my why. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, just because of the 2 lifetimes that didn't happen before, I'm like, bro, somebody gotta reset this shit. So that's kind of my spiritual take on it. And that's like the most simplest version I can give y'all. It's a whole lot of other shit in between that, but that's my simplest version of the shit. I don't want to die in my root chakra. So, yeah, man. We out.